a second here. Looking for my keys. Hi. No, I'm not, unfortunately. Maybe I can help you, though? Okay, she does. Well, this live stream started off a little weird. So anyway, guys, hey, we're here back in Woodlawn, and I got all the answers for you, finally, after much more digging and reconfirmation and coming back and checking in on things and looking deeper into places that I missed before. I have all the answers, including the site of Ace Frehley's parents. So I'm actually starting here at the Brookside Mausoleum. Okay, for those of you interested, we're gonna see Ace's parents' mausoleum site first on this very cold day in the Bronx. But mainly because there's this whole issue of the word near. He's buried near his parents. Well, we'll see how near that is. We'll see. It was definitely a liberal definition, a very Bill Clinton-esque definition of the word near, because he's actually pretty far from them. But we're starting here at the Brookside Mausoleum, and just so anybody know, hold on one second, Suzanne, ask me something. Yes? Are you on the top or the bottom? We're here on the top. The bottom. You said here on the top. The bottom is you go up there, and then you go down the road, and then you end up on the bottom.
Okay. Okay. Because they're on the other side with the service. And I came up.
Oh, so this is the wrong.
Yeah.
Oh, they're at the bottom.
Somebody's gonna come here.
Okay, you just drive up this way, and then you'll see a road going down the hill, and that's the bottom.
Okay.
Okay.
But
all right.
This is the top.
This is the top.
Okay, I'm on the top.
All right. All right. So anyway, so you heard that. Actually, that's good information for you guys, because there's two sides of the Brookside Mausoleum. You want to come to the top. That's the north side, okay? So 1, 2, 3, and then you see the sign that says Brookside, and then here is the entrance to where the mausoleum is of Ace's parents, and we're gonna go in there and show you, and then we're gonna drive over to Ace's official site. Confirmed, because hey, they finally put his nameplate on. So it's actually officially confirmed, and we'll see that in a few minutes after we drive over there. But they're over here. Here's the. Let's see if I can. There we go. That looks better. So Carl D. Frehley and Esther D. Frehley. Hey, what's going on, Derek? This was an unexpected live stream, but I finally got official confirmation where he is and where his parents are. So anyway, just so you know, they're on the, you come in and they're gonna be on the left side, 3 from the back window, second row up, okay? Just so we're all on the same page. Ace's parents are in the Brookside Mausoleum. Second row up, 3 from the back. So you come into the entrance, you walk to the left. Depending on the sun, you may not be able to see it very well, but there they are. All right, so again, we don't want to make this too long a video. For a video like this, the shorter the better, but since we're live, we're gonna drive over to where Ace is. And I'll just try to keep you occupied with the drive over. So give me a second while I start my car. This woman's in the way over here. So it's a little bit of a drive. Woodlawn is pretty big. And I guess technically he's near them. Technically. So, because he's in the same cemetery. But we were all thinking that he was like next to them, or they were in the same mausoleum as we drive by this woman here. But he's actually on the total opposite side. And I'm gonna keep the surprise keep you guys on Tinder hooks and with suspense and not let you know anything until we actually end up at the site. So we're driving through Woodlawn, Webster Avenue exit. Okay. All right. So don't worry about driving from Brookside to where Ace is in terms of following my directions. You can easily get a map of Woodlawn Cemetery, and you can find the Brookside Mausoleum without any issues whatsoever. Oh, I should have turned left there, but that's okay. I know where I'm going. At this point, I'm an expert at this freaking place. So this was actually quite a fun exercise. We started here 5 videos ago thinking that he was buried in the ground, and I came here thinking that I would find a fresh burial ground, and quickly realized that finding that would be like finding a needle in the haystack. And we just talked about Ace and my very little recollection of seeing him in Sam Ash in 1990, where he was playing the keyboard, he was by himself, and to me he seemed a rather lonely character as we drive to the mausoleum where Ace is. And so you can see, you're getting an idea here as to the definition of near. I've been driving for a couple minutes already. So, but yeah, his parents are in Brookside, and we're gonna keep it a secret right now until we get there, so where Ace is. And if you're truly interested, it's pretty easy to find Brookside, and I already showed you the site, so you can find it on your own as we drive to see Ace's newly etched grave marker here in Woodlawn Cemetery in Boogie Down, Bronx. Beautiful old cemetery, huge. There's no way you're finding a grave here unless you have some form of information, because you're not going to walk around and find any random person's grave. And Woodlawn's pretty good about that. There's a lot of famous people buried here, and they have, I'm pretty sure they have walking tours. A lot of famous musicians are buried here. Ace Frehley's in a good spot. So yeah, we're coming up to where Ace is, and hey, guess what? It's in the same mausoleum that we've been to already 2 or 3 times, the Garden Conservancy Mausoleum. And I'll give you a little bit more information when I park the car and shut the ignition. So yeah, was that your definition of near? I don't think so. But now the mystery's finally solved in this video. And we'll all have the answers we need in about a minute or 2 when we see the actual gravestone marker, which has been etched. So yeah, we're back here at the Garden Conservancy Mausoleum. And so, of course, 2 times, 3 times the charm. The first one, I can say the first one, it was wrong, absolutely wrong. The picture that's on Find a Grave, the first one put up, is a complete and utter hoosau. It's just not there. Sweating Bullets, is there a purpose for this? I don't watch. What's the point of your comment? If you have a problem, don't watch. Logic says, oh shit, you can drive in there? Yeah, this is like a major thoroughfare roads. Tons of roads here. So the first one is completely wrong. The picture on Find a Grave is in fact fake news, but we're not gonna say a word until we see the new one. So we're back here. I'm gonna try to keep my voice down. I know it doesn't sound like it, but I'm actually speaking with much less volume. Turn to the left, as we all know. I'm going to show you the fake one first. Go to the right. End up at the angel statue, which was the first clue I had from Patrick Flanagan on Facebook. And I just want to say, it's nobody's fault that they got it wrong. we can't say that this was purposeful on anybody's part. Certainly wasn't on mine. We just were going by the information we had, and this was truly like a mystery sleuthing operation, of which I was extremely interested in doing, just because I enjoy solving riddles. Who knew this was? What's up, Dave? How you doing? Logic says I want to find Basquiat. Is he here at Woodlawn? I'm not sure. All right. So again, we're in the original spot of the wrong Ace Frehley grave. I can say with absolute certainty, 100% confirmation, that this one here, 2 below Nora Hutchinson and 1 above William Lawston, is indeed the wrong spot. And why do we know this? Well, because Ace Frehley's grave has been, again, etched, marked. His name is there. And we're going to see it in less than a minute. So these are left up here, but guys, this is the wrong spot, okay? So the find a grave spot is wrong. Having said that, the second spot that we saw, the one put up by RC on YouTube, who was the original OG, who found this, his story must have been true, that they must have told him where it was, because again, finding this is a needle in the haystack. So the one I showed you last time, which was still in question because there was no marker on it, the one right around the corner from the wrong one, which again is right there with the purple and the doll of Ace. The correct one is the one that we showed last week. And I'm just going to shut my mouth because I don't want to disrespect the fans of Ace Frehley as we show you for the first time in history the marker of his grave. So again, to get there, you go to the original wrong one, which you should by now know how to get to. You walk into the mausoleum, main entrance, straight to the back, then to the left, and then you see this wrong grave, which is officially wrong now, as we know. You keep on walking straight to the back. You turn to the right. You find the dark spot in the middle, and he's at the bottom here. Ace Larson ZZ says R.I.P. Ace. And our apologies to the family of Antonio Richa. I don't mean to get your father, grandfather, brother, or uncle's grave in here, but unfortunately he's, I guess you could say, collateral damage of this process because he just happens to be above Paul Ace Frehley. So again, official, the real site of Ace Frehley of the band Kiss in the Garden Conservancy Mausoleum, which is at the northeast corner of the cemetery, main entrance. And his parents, if you want to go there for whatever reason, pay your respects to his parents, the people who brought Ace into the world. Their grave is shown at the beginning of this video in the Brookside Mausoleum, which is on the southwest corner of the property, this huge property called Woodlawn Cemetery, where, again, it what's your definition of near? They're in the same cemetery, but they're not next to, and they're not. I mean, you could walk to it, but it's not an easy walk for most people. So yeah, so we've seen both. All right, well, I think that's about it. I don't think there's any more reason to go on. Ace Larson says, will you correct find the grave's wrong grave location? Maybe. I'm not. I have a feeling that a lot of people are going to watch this, and that'll take care of itself without me having to intervene. I'm just happy to have found it and be the person to show you this for the first time, to discover that they did in fact put his stone up, and that now all Ace Frehley fans and Kiss fans can have an official confirmed place to come and pay their respects to their favorite guitarist, Paul Ace Frehley, 1951 to 2025. All right, guys, thank you very much.